Hi, my name is Isabella Roth, and I'm going to be presenting about my project called Alone. So the Alone Project is a website to help victims of sexual assault not to feel so alone. The biggest struggle most sexual assault victims when it comes to reporting their case is the fact that they feel judged and that their voice isn't valued, and that if they even report it, nothing's going to happen. So the goal of my website is to provide resources and support in order to help people feel more prepared to take on the daily struggles that come with sexual assault. So one of the main features of my website that you'll be seeing is the stories page, where victims can read stories about other victims if they choose, and learn that they aren't alone in this situation, that this is something that happens in our society, and we need to start talking about it. So I did user research, I have brainstorming ideas in my Wireflow workflow, and then now we're going to get into the actual website. So you click here to explore the website. As you can see, it is a very basic design because this is a basic HTML class. One of the main features that Soki and I talked about is the fact that we had to have disclaimers in this website because some sexual assault victims will experience anxiety, PTSD, and other things related to their assault, and we never want to put someone in danger of their own mental health or themselves. So the first thing you'll see whenever you go to any of the pages is a trigger warning. And then if you scroll down, this is the home page. There's this nice Me Too picture. And then there's just like a home description. It's just saying like, you are valued. This website was inspired by the stories of many people far and wide who for too long spent their life in the dark and in silence. I just really want people to understand that if they didn't want what happened to them, it's okay. It's okay to come forward and talk about your story and what happened to you. And I just reinforce the fact that this is a safe place and that they're more than willing to talk about their experience. When I started college, we watched this tea and consent video. If you click on it, it plays. And
If you
this video basically says, like, um, you have to think about consent like a cup of tea. You would never force your friend to drink tea if they said no. And then, if you go to the stories page, this is kind of what the outline would be. Of course, there is a disclaimer again. The story page is a little different from the forums. The story page can be edited by us to keep triggers out of it, and we'll have trigger warnings when there's potential sensitive subjects. So this is kind of what the stories would look like. They'd be side by side with a little description, and then it would go into the first paragraph, or it'd be like, click here for more. And then also, I like this. I like to add a video. So BuzzFeed just produced this video about Devin, one of their Ladylike stars, where she shares her sexual assault story, and I thought it was really powerful and really moving. So I added that into my project. And then there's the forums page. So again, there's a trigger warning. The forums are user run, so they may have triggers in them. It's just a place for people to talk about how they are feeling and what they are feeling, and that they don't necessarily feel safe or they don't feel comfortable talking about with other people, especially if other people in the community don't really understand. Again, there's a picture. It says it's not just you. And this is where the forum links would take place. And then there's the resources page. So I added Google Maps. I live in the university, so that's where I live. But you would be able to click on it and it would take you to a new tab. It'd be a larger tab. This map is a resource to locate their local police station, hospital, or crisis center, whatever they need. There would also be a phone number and a chat link here if they needed more help guiding them through the process. And there would also be a process like description of what happens when you report a sexual assault, because a lot of users that I talked to were scared to report their sexual assault because they weren't exactly sure what would happen to them. And of course, there's another trigger warning. And then there's the account page. So this is where users can make an account. There's just little fill-ins here for like email at email.com and their username and their password. And then there's another picture. This one really spoke words to me because the main problem when we are talking about rape in our current society, we tell people that it is their fault when it's not their fault. Consent is the main factor when we are talking about sexual assault, and that's what I'm hoping to break the stigmatism with this website with. So I hope you enjoyed exploring my prototype with me, and feel free to explore it on your own time. Feel free to watch any of the videos that I linked and look at the website and how it will be laid out. And that's pretty much it. I really love this website because a lot of my friends are victims of sexual assault, and a lot of them weren't comfortable enough to come forward, and they lived in silence for many years before they were able to talk about it. So I'm hoping if anyone you know or you are in this situation that you are able to realize that you are not alone and that you are safe and you are going to be okay and it'll get better. So thank you so much for exploring my prototype with me, and I hope you enjoyed it.